Welcome back to CLE Weekend. Do you ever take a moment just to appreciate your lungs? You should, because they're working very hard every second in October. It is all about giving them some love. It's Healthy Lung Month. So we've got Dr. Jwayyed from Buckeye Health here to talk about and break down really everything we need to know about keeping our lungs in tip-top shape. So first we want to talk about Healthy Lung Month and why it's actually so important.
Yes, well, thanks for having me. It is a very important topic, and you're right, we sometimes take our lungs for granted, but the purpose of Healthy Lung Month is to empower people to understand the need to maintain good lung health and to help them identify potentially early signs of lung disease so they can see their providers and get timely treatment.
Okay, so two things I want to ask. Symptoms and risks of COPD and asthma, and some people can have both of those then.
Right, so the symptom of COPD typically involves a sense of breathlessness, shortness of breath, cough, sometimes mucus production, and oftentimes severe fatigue. These symptoms of asthma are very similar and include things like wheezing and shortness of breath and also cough. COPD is a chronic condition. There's no real cure for COPD, but there is effective treatment for it. Similarly with asthma, asthma is also a chronic condition. Asthma has very good treatment methods these days. Okay,
now what are some of the easy changes, let's say, just that we can make, I can do in my daily life just to make sure my lungs, like me. So I'm treating them well.
Right, so that's very good. So we encourage always, from the perspective of the lungs, the only thing that should go in the lungs is clean, fresh air.
I like it. Clean, fresh air.
Right. So that's easy, and we have good, clean, fresh air in Ohio, so clean, fresh air. But we obviously want folks to not smoke, not vape. We want people to be cognizant of things like environmental exposures, occupational exposures to strong toxins and chemicals in their air. And then the other thing is very important is healthy lifestyle, exercise, regular exercise, watch your weight, a good diet, and making sure that you see your providers on a regular basis. Don't skip your appointments so that you can talk to them about any concerns you have about your lung health.
Yeah, I want to talk about something because I'm sure there's some parents sitting at home with maybe teenagers who are like, oh, Mom, I can vape because I'm not smoking. First of all, you're a teenager and you should never be doing any of that. But it's not good, the vaping. This is not a good replacement. No. Just like cut it all out.
No, the only thing that goes into your lungs is clean, fresh air. So vaping has a risk of, small particles can get through the vaping mechanism, get into the lungs. They settle in the lowest portion of the lungs. They can cause scarring, they can cause inflammation, they can cause chronic lung conditions. So vaping is not harmless. Vaping has a risk to result in chronic lung disease, and we again encourage people to not smoke and not vape.
Yeah, and like you said, the healthy lifestyle, that's something too that you really don't want people to underestimate, because someone like me who's like, yeah, I don't smoke, I've never smoked a day in my life, should be good. But you say, no, you still need to do stuff to make sure, in addition to this, clean, fresh air.
Don't take your lungs for granted. Avoid outdoor pollution as much as you can. Be alert to indoor air quality. Make sure you open your windows when you can to let fresh air in. Make sure you change the air filters on your HVAC system.
Yeah, that's a good reminder.
If you're concerned about air quality can be tested. You might need an air purifier system in your home. Those sorts of things are often helpful.
And what's Buckeye Health Plan doing here during this Healthy Lung Month?
Well, we encourage all of our members to stop smoking. We have smoking cessation programs. Of course, we talked about vaping, no vaping. We provide help getting appointments with providers, transportation for providers. We provide assistance with prescriptions. We have care guides and case managers that will help coordinate care for those who need their care coordinated.
If we want more information on anything that you just said or a lot of these tips and advice that you've given, what's the best place to go to get that?
Best place to go is our website has good information, buckeyehealthplan.com, and just search there and you get some good information.
Wonderful, Dr. Jwayyed. Thank you so much. And we want you to take care of those lungs. Again, what is it that you say? Clean, fresh air. If there's one thing that you remember, that's the one thing to remember. Thank you again. We'll be right back on CLE Weekend.